Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool tarot reading for you guys, and I hope you guys are well. And let's see, we have Sagittarius, and we just had the Pisces full moon, which was a partial lunar eclipse, and those last for 6 months. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and link the top of my astrology video. It does talk about that, but it talks about the astrology for the month, the horoscope for the month, for all the 12 signs. So let's get into this regarding the major transit. So let's see what we have. And today we use this deck here, and this is the Chakra Wisdom. Yeah, the chakras do have a lot of wisdom, right? For sure, they do. And if you don't know anything about the chakras, you should definitely just read about each one just a little bit, because it's highly fascinating, but it is definitely part of our lives. Yeah, the chakras are definitely here to bring us the wisdom, right? That's why people do chakra clearing. Yeah, they do. You can hold a lot of kind of bad energy there, yeah, which can really harm those chakras, right? Let's see what we got here. We have rejection. And let's see, so he looks like a teacher or an artist, but he has a canvas here. He has a couple, so he is painting. And he's been kind of rejected by these people, you can tell, because he looks like a nice guy, and they look like they have attitude, these three people here. So there's some form of rejection here, and he's thinking about it. And so let's see, we have victim. Okay, so this victim card really talks about somebody who is like having a victim mindset. Woe is me, feeling sorry for themselves. Somebody got rejected here. Maybe that's not a good thing, but they did, right? And so, hey, we have to reject things in our lives sometimes, and or sometimes we're the rejectee, right? Yeah, and maybe this person's being rejected, looks like it, or maybe this is going to happen. We have quest. Okay, so somebody gets rejected here because somebody has a quest that they need to go on. They're going, I need to go on my on my journey here. I need to keep following my path, and so I don't want something over here. So somebody has been made a victim. Yeah, somebody kind of here has no control over somebody else who is going on this quest. And on the quest, we see the little boy, and this woman is bringing her wisdom to him. This spiritual woman here, you can tell by her dress. He has his hands open, like kind of, let me learn from you. But this is a quest where somebody learns about themselves, and they reject something they no longer want. Wow. Right? Okay, so that's always interesting. And let's see what else we have with these cards for you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anybody with anybody who resonates with this reading, because these are readings for the collective. And let's see what we have now for Sagittarius. See what we got. We have security. Okay, and let's see what else we have here. And we have forgiveness. Okay, so somebody wants forgiveness. They might have rejected you, Sagittarius. They might have done that, right? Maybe they didn't know how good they had it with you. Something like it's possible here, because they want forgiveness, right? Nobody comes really back for. I mean, they can, but usually when they want forgiveness, it's because, hey, I figured out that you're really the one, or maybe I made a wrong decision, something like this. This security card kind of talks about. It kind of talks about false security. Yeah, there's something kind of false in that. And maybe somebody's a past life person, because they're showing the fire, but they are showing these hieroglyphics on the wall here. This is in a cave. And yeah, those are hieroglyphics. Let's see here what they say about that. That's only if the book is kind of really handy, and maybe it's not, right? So yeah. Yeah, I don't see that book here. So, yeah, but that is about false security. Yeah, and here it is. Let's see what they have to say about it, right? Because many decks here. It's hard to know every card. Yeah, it is. The firelit cave. In ancient times, our forebears took refuge in caves. It was there that they could seek shelter from the weather and be protected from predators and enemies. The cave offered a safe place to prepare food, sleep, heal, and build communities. All right, so this is about security. Yes, it is. Maybe not false security, maybe just, security in itself. Caves were also the places where sacred spiritual ceremonies occurred, evidenced by cave drawings and altars that had been built along the ledges. Yeah, and that's what those hieroglyphics are. Symbolically, caves often represented a secret pathway to the underworld, the divine womb of the Mother Earth and the Sacred Heart. Also, caves can be energy portals for shamans or other spiritual explorers. And the secret landscape wants you to know you are protected, the sacred, not the secret. The sacred landscape, you are safe and protected no matter what is occurring in your life. You are in safe hands. Yeah, somebody's going through something really bad here, and maybe because they rejected somebody, because this victim and this rejection is not a good thing over here. So maybe they're rejecting somebody, or maybe they were rejected. It's possible. This can talk about the past, right, in some way. It doesn't always have to, but maybe not all of it, right? But let's see here. This is about, and when this talks about the mother womb, right, the divine womb of Mother Earth, that's where things are created, right? The womb of the Mother Earth. This is where, things are made and created and manifested, and the Sacred Heart. Yeah, this is a portal. Somebody here has like a portal to you, Sagittarius. Yeah, and maybe they are seeking security, but I feel like that is like they're connected to you on a soul level. So these glyphs here, these hieroglyphics are like, you maybe have a past life relationship with them. Yeah, that's very interesting. And let's keep going here. Let's do that. Let's see what we have though for you guys, Sagittarius. If you'd like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm a Silva grad, and they're accurate. Yeah, they are, and very empowering because of the self-awareness they bring to you. Yes, and and let's see what else we have. We have the Ace of Cups showing up in the past. So this looks like maybe somebody rejected you, but they figured out that you were like their real opportunity for true love. That could be going on here because we see forgiveness. Forgiveness is a big giveaway, isn't it? It's always a huge giveaway. But maybe somebody needs to forgive themselves. He is alone, but that's really important, right? And forgiveness is important, right? If somebody did something mean to you, just forgive them, right? If somebody hurt you, whether or not it's emotionally or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or just a friend, just forgive them, because why carry around that resentment, grudge? Why carry that poison with you, right? The forgiveness is for you. Yeah, it's not for them. No, it's not. So just forgive them in your heart, or if you have to say it, that's fine too, right? If you're able to do that, but yeah, you always have to forgive yourself. Otherwise, you will never move forward in your life. No, you'll always be living in the past. So we have the Ace of Roses, passion. This is showing up in the near future. Look at that. Very cool, passion. And let's look at the concern. We're using a different deck on the bottom. The Nine of Cups, fulfillment. So somebody goes on a quest here, because a quest is to find what you want, right? A quest is to find the secret, is to find your true love, is to find the treasure. It's always to find something good, right? It could be to find yourself, right? That's really important, because if you haven't found yourself, then who cares about finding anything else, money, other people, any manifestation, who cares, right? Because this is the most important thing, that you find yourself. For sure it is, because all things come from within. All happiness comes from within. That's why a lot of people can't figure out why they're unhappy. They're like, well, that didn't work out, and that other thing didn't work out. Because it's within, right? It's not on the outside. It's not external to you. The Hermit, introspection. The Hermit is in the environment. There could be a Virgo here, possibly. And we see the Fool is Aries and the Sun is Leo. And let's cover the little baby, right? And, you're saying, what? And so this guy's kind of dressed. He's a baby, right? He's kind of a toddler. And let's look at the hopes and desires, independence. Wow, this is a trip here. Somebody wants their freedom. And they have rejected somebody and made a victim out of somebody right here. It really looks like that, right? Because if you're going on a quest, and we have rejection and victim and independence, yeah, and we have fulfillment here. Sagittarius, you are fulfilling somebody's dream of what true love is. That's what this is about. So, this could be happening now or in the future. That's how these readings are. And time is fluid. So it's hard to say, right? And sometimes when you have a dream, it comes true in the future. That's like a prophetic dream. But sometimes you dream about something that already happened. Wow. Right? Yeah, that's a trip. So, yeah. And so let's see what else we have. We have signals. This is the Eight of Wands. Signals. Smoke signals, Sagittarius, right? Because, hey, we got to get your attention somehow, right? And so let's have a look at these cards. And we start, the overall energy is a challenging chapter that ends, the Five of Wands. All the fives are endings. They are. They never make it to the 10, and they're very challenging, and, they do need to go away. But as I said, forgiveness needs to happen here first for something to be truly not challenging, right? Without forgiveness, there will always be a challenge, right? It's like you never went to the dentist, so even if your tooth doesn't hurt, it's affecting your health or something like that, right? Yeah, could come back to really harm you. But here's the Five of Wands. The challenge here, the crossing energy, is the Fool. So this is like, I need to end a challenging chapter, the five. Maybe some people are fighting here. They could be, or arguing. There could be, the Fool is in the challenge, and the Four of Wands is the root why it's all happening. The Four of Wands is a marriage or a very secure relationship. We see security too. Yeah. This security is with somebody that there's love is the security here. Yeah, it's not, because we see passion fulfillment, right? The Ace of Cups, the Sun, there's nothing materialistic here. Maybe somebody was coming from a materialistic thing, but this is about, I want like true love. Yeah, that's what this is about. And yeah, let's get a card on the Fool. Let's see why the Fool is there. Right, and we have with it, let's see, we got a couple cards here. Courage. So there you go. So it was in the challenge. So somebody needed courage here. And courage, it was the last thing that they needed to bake their cake with you, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, it wasn't sugar, it wasn't eggs, no, or, some nice oil to make that cake. It was courage. Because when the courage card is in the challenge with the Fool, that was like, it probably wasn't easy to just, be courageous or brave. All right, so that's another part of life that everybody has to have courage in this life, or you're just going to stay at the same place you've always been, right? Even the cowardly lion needed courage. Right? That's what he said. He goes, I can't live my life without courage. And we have understanding, right? And here's the Strength card. Look at that, more courage. Oh my goodness, right? So here's the Strength card. This is supposed to be like Florence Nightingale, who I never really read about, but she was some famous nurse. I think she was from England. I'm not sure, but she saved a lot of soldiers. I think that's what that's about. But she's sitting there with her tiger. So it's usually a lion, but this is strength. And when we say strength, and we've already seen courage, it's really self-mastery, because they call this card understanding. So, once you are the master of your own soul, you're going to be understanding of everybody who ever wronged you or did anything, right? Or you're going to be understanding of like the things that you did wrong. Except not only do you recognize them, you offer compassion, even to yourself, because this is self-mastery. That's what the Strength card is about. It's a number 8. So that is, right, self-mastery is very important. Ace of Cups in the past, and, here's the Divine Hand holding the cup. Let's see what that has to, and perfectionism. Okay, so, this sounds kind of like a Virgo thing, right? Virgos they can be perfectionists. That's because they do a really great job. Yeah, they do. They break it down. They break down the method. They have all the details lined up. Yeah, they are really good like that. And so the Eight of Gems, perfectionist. This is the Eight of Pentacles, where the guy really usually loves his job. You could say he's a perfectionist. But this is about, when we see the Eight of Gems here, perfectionism with the Ace of Cups, What this means is that somebody here, Sagittarius, they think that you're perfect. Yeah, they tell them to come talk to me, Sagittarius, all right? No, I'm just kidding. And so they feel like this is a perfect love. That's what they feel here. And so that's why they are on this quest, and that's why somebody else is kind of a victim. Maybe you made them a victim. You could have made them a victim. You could have said, hey, get to stepping, right? I don't want to be with you anymore. Maybe you know this person you fought in the past, possibly, right? I'm not sure if you rejected them and made them a victim. But, once you have self-mastery, there's no more victim. And in this reading, somebody has that. And they have been on a spiritual quest. And this quest is to be with you, but this spiritual quest has taught them so much. And here, this could be you, Sagittarius. Here's the woman, the spiritual woman, like the sage or whatever you would like to call her, right? And she's teaching him, or she's like meditating, and she's standing up, and she's like, she has a lesson for him, and he has his hands out, like, let me learn, or let me feel this energy. Yeah, she's teaching him, definitely, and she is the one on the quest, and he's standing back. He's kind of like, whoa. Yeah, very cool. So the Sun card is the mindset, or, it's usually the mindset. Let's see what's going on with that mindset. We have romance. Look at that. So when we have romance with the Sun, this is the Two of Cups, right? They call them shells here. You just put your wine in the shell, Sagittarius. You don't have a chalice? No, you don't. And so maybe you guys are mermaids, right? Or you are. All right, so the Sun card is here, and this is happiness, a clarity that this is romance. This is what I want. I want happiness, I want success, and I want romance. So for somebody, Sagittarius, you are the epitome of romance and passion, because that is the next card. Look how beautiful this is. And in the concern is fulfillment. Like, I have to be fulfilled. So somebody's not fulfilled, and that's why they could have rejected somebody, because he's trying to figure out, why was I rejected? Or maybe, why have I rejected these people? But he kind of looks like the teacher, and that they are students or something in art class, something like that. But maybe he's not, and he just kind of have him looking that way. But yeah, and so we have in the environment is the Hermit. Let's get a card. The Hermit is about introspection for sure. That's why he never gets a haircut, or he never does any workout. He just, right, he doesn't put she doesn't put any makeup on. The Hermit, she's usually not hanging out with friends. It's alone time, so I can figure me out. So we have the Eight of Wings, indecision. So this is a trip here. This is kind of supposed to be the Eight of Swords, but this is in the environment, indecision. I feel like really what this means is that this person, we start this reading with the Five of Wands, very challenged. This is the challenging card in the reading, the overall energy. Somebody feels challenged, that most likely that you're going to be undecided about them if you will give them forgiveness. See, here's the card, right? Here's the card right here. So sorry about that, Sagittarius. There's a ghost in here. Yeah, and it's a noisy ghost, right? And I'm not afraid of that ghost anymore. No, I had to put him in his place last night, right? I got the Ghostbusters over here. And the Independence card is showing up in the hopes. And somebody probably became independent here, or free and available. And I feel like that's what this rejection is about. Because this is the overall energy in the oracle spread, right? We have two spreads here. And so that rejection card means I'm rejecting something because I want to be independent. That could be the storyline here. And with it is the Five of Cups, disappointment. So somebody wanted to be free because they were disappointed. This person, it's also possible they're hoping you're not going to be disappointed, because in them, possibly because we have indecision, because they have become independent, free, right? Free and available. But I feel like what this is that somebody was with somebody else, and they became like disappointed with that person, and now they have rejected that person. Rejection, victim. So they could go on their quest, right? These cards always read in a row. They read in this sequential order because they just do. The divine just shows me that energy, and in the potential outcome is signals. So maybe you're going to get some type of signals. This is supposed to be the Eight of Wands. They call them roses. Maybe, and the Eight of Wands has all those wands, and that can be communication. And maybe you're going to get some type of signals. Maybe they're going to test you. They could, right? Because signals is like, let's see what else. Anxiety. Yeah, this person's afraid of you. And unless this is you, you could be afraid, Sagittarius, and that's okay. We're human, right? Maybe you have anxiety about this person. The Builder. This is the Knight of Pentacles here, and he looks like this kind of Brazilian native. Yes, he does for sure. And here he is, and right, and so the Builder, anxiety. This person doesn't know if you want to build with them, so they're going to send signals, and they're really worried about how you're going to answer them back. Yes, they are, Sagittarius, right? They don't know if you're going to kind of make mincemeat out of them, or throw rocks at them, or maybe shout, maybe yell at them. There's something like that in this reading when we see anxiety, right, and signals. Yeah, I feel like this person wants to tell you that they're single, because we have signals next to independence. They want to tell you that they're available. So I don't really know what that means. Maybe they were not married to anybody, or coupled. Maybe they just were obligated in some way, maybe taking care of, I don't know, family members, just something like that. But definitely here we have forgiveness. But it does look like somebody's really single here, because they were unfulfilled. We have that card, unfulfillment. Where is it? Rejection. It's showing up here. I forget where it is, but we have disappointment. This is being unfulfilled, and in the concern is fulfillment. We're going to end this reading, Sagittarius. I will put that horoscope for all the 12 signs. I'll link it at the top of the comments. Thanks for joining me today, and get your psychic reading. Lots of fun, totally very personal. If you are trying to understand somebody, yeah, I can bring you some clarity. I definitely can. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the little bell in order to receive all my notifications.